Hello everyone, Daryl the Northern Vinyl Guy coming at you with another video, and today is a thread response to a Canadian fellow VC member out in Montreal, and that is the Vinyl Lounge Montreal with Olivier, and he is running a contest that he calls From Hippy to Hipster, and basically you show 10 albums from your collection in which a member of the band that is in it on the cover has either a beard or something related to that. Of course, I don't have much on my head here, but I do have the goatee down here getting a little gray. But yeah, so got to do that. And then shout out a fellow member in the vinyl community that you think would appreciate this contest. And yeah, maybe they can do the video thread as well. So without further ado, I'd like to get into this. Simple rules, like I said, show 10 albums where a member on the cover or the backside has a beard. So in my 10, I'm going to do this in alphabetical order, not necessarily from favorite to least favorite or anything like that. And if I do win this contest, I did forget to mention that he is giving away a clipper set, a maintenance kit. So if you want to trim that beard, trim that goatee, shave your head, whatever it might be, yeah, enter this contest. So starting with the letter A, I have ABBA and their greatest hits album here. And of course we've got one of the members here. It's hard to see the glare there, but got the beard going right here. And of course the mustache to go with the beard. 1970s at its finest. All right, I couldn't do this without going a little bit of country here, and we've got some Alabama, and I mean, look at that. That is your 1970s, 1980s, almost like truck driver look there. We've got the beard here, we've got the goatee here, and we've got the second beard right here. Of course, there's always that one member of the band with the long hair, a little bit left out, but true Alabama. And the closer you get, right there. In fact, I remember my dad suiting a beard like that when I was younger. Really cool. All right, this next one is for you, Olivier. And right out of Montreal, we've got a little bit of Jerry Doucette. It's hard to see on the cards here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this on the back. And of course, the deuce is loose and run, buddy, run. But there he is, right there, sporting the beard on the card. Jerry Doucette. Really cool rock music out of Montreal. Lost him to cancer a few years ago after he had relocated to BC for a little while. But yeah, no, if you haven't heard The Deuce is Loose and Run Buddy Run, check that one out. All right, what is this? 1982. Got a little Dan Fogelberg, and I think this is the self-titled album. No, yeah, it's a greatest hits album, sorry. Dan Fogelberg, suit and the goatee slash beard, and the nice long 1980s hair. And of course, this is the one that has leader of the band, Run for the Roses, and Longer. Those are some great songs if you haven't checked them out. A little bit of soft rock. Dan Fogelberg, his hair could use a little trimming in that video, or in that album, sorry. Very cool. All right, this one here I hope meets the criteria. I mean, it is a beard on a cover, but this one is not a human. Going back to the 1970s and some prog rock on Vertigo Records. We've got some Gentle Giant. I mean, how can you not like that? And I mean, he's got the bald spot on top just like me, the bushy eyebrows. Very cool giant, Gentle Giant. Great stuff. If you haven't checked this out, kind of, I wouldn't call it an intro to prog, but if you have not checked out prog music, check out some Gentle Giant. All right, next, I actually have 4 or 5 albums by this guy. I'm a huge fan, another Canadian artist. The other 2 albums I have in my collection for sure would show this beard a little bit better, but they're a little worn down. but instead I will go with Frozen in the Night. Little Dan Hill, also out of the, I believe, the province of Quebec there. Dan Hill, very cool. The curly hair, the bushy beard, all the way up. Neato. All right, getting down to some 80s soft rock. And I wouldn't even say soft rock, I would just say some soft pop here. I bought this at a thrift store one time when I was in Thunder Bay, Ontario. And this album was the only one that was in the entire store. And that is Billy Ocean's Suddenly. This is going to be the one that has the goatee. I really like this goatee. I wish I could sport the goatee just like this, but I cannot. And cool enough. I don't have too many records on Jive, but I think that's a pretty cool label, Jive Records. This is the one that has Suddenly. It's got Caribbean Queen and Lover Boy. If you haven't checked that out, there you go. Billy Ocean. All right, moving our way into the 1960s. We've got Rare Earth right there, member of the band, sporting the beard, and of course their hit song Get Ready. But this one also has, I believe it's a cover, yes, a cover of Tobacco Road, also from the 1960s. And of course this is a little bit of a clearer image of him with his beard. So Rare Earth, check that one out. All right, this list would not be complete without these next two. And I mean, I haven't watched too many videos recently, so I don't know if anybody's shown this. I'm sure this one's come up. But I mean, this wouldn't be complete without some Kenny Rogers here. Sporting the beard, greatest hits, Kenny Rogers, come on. And then there he is live with the beard. And the fans, I mean, this one has The Gambler, Lucille, Coward of the County is my personal favorite, Lady, You Decorated My Life, Don't Fall in Love with a Dreamer. These are all great tracks. Yipper, some Kenny Rogers. And then my 10th and final album, we are going back to Canada and some folk rock. This one here, my parents used to listen to, and I mean, you gotta love the cardigan type sweater thing he's also wearing, and that is Valdy, messy hair, the folk rock, and this is his Passport album, which I believe means, I think this is the greatest hits. But this one has Simple Life, it's got Yes I Can, Renaissance, A Good Song, Peter and Lou, Landscapes. If you are into that folk type music, check Valdy out. And so yeah, I hope that you enjoyed those 10 records. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a shout out. Actually, I'm going to do 2 shout outs. So I'm going to go with Mark from Twangers Turntable out in Eastern Canada. Sorry about that, Eastern Canada. So Mark, I know that you're sporting the beard. You got the hat on there. I think you might appreciate doing a thread to this. I know that you haven't been putting out too many videos as of late, but this contest is ongoing until October 22nd. So yeah. Check out Mark's channel, Twangers Turntable, if you haven't. And I'd like to also shout out Ed from On My Turntable. He has been a fantastic supporter of my channel. You know, responds to a lot of my videos and comments. Very positive individual. Shows a lot of 45s and 80s music. Really cool, out of the United States. He does not sport a beard as far as I know. I'm not sure if he did at one point in time, but I'm thinking he might appreciate doing this particular challenge, even if it's just for the grooming kit to groom his hair. You know, I'd like to see, Ed, if you have any albums sporting these beards. So yeah, I will leave those links down below. Check out those channels. And I will leave a link to this particular contest if you have not checked out Olivier's channel, the Vinyl Lounge Montreal. I will leave that down below. So let me know what you think of my my bearded album covers, and we will see you on the flip side. Please leave a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll see you next time.